What is up, A-Team? Welcome back. AuzSOME here. Hope everyone's having an awesome day or not, depending on what, but I hope it is awesome. And yes, we're back at it today to talk more about crypto, to talk more about the markets. Obviously, we had Thanksgiving yesterday for some people here in the United States or whoever celebrates Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Hopefully, you had a great one with your friends and family. One of the great things is that markets obviously were closed, but the cryptocurrency market was still open, and we actually had a really, really good day yesterday when it came to the cryptocurrency market side. Stock market has jumped back up today. It's outrunning today on Black Friday. I don't know if anyone's getting out there getting their shopping deals on, but again, hope everyone had a fantastic Thanksgiving if you celebrated it. It was nice to see the markets run back up. We had Bitcoin almost getting back to 93,000. We had Ethereum get back up to 3,100. We had XRP getting back to 225. So things are actually looking pretty good. I will say, hopefully we have some positive things out there. Promises have been made, man. Trump's out here making some pretty big promises. We'll go through those today. I don't know whether they'll stand or not, but I mean, it is kind of wild to see a president come out here and say what he's going to do. We'll see if he can continue to rally the markets like he's promising. We'll talk about that. But first, before I jump into everything here, I do want to say what's up to the A-Team here. We got Just Meow in the house here. We got Beat May. We got Guy Kemp. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Brandon, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Tim Shea with the Mayor Crypto in the house here. F. Joe, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Ian Clifton, good to see you, man. Black Koi, Chris, Griff. It's good to see everyone here. JSI, good to see you, man. Austin, you getting on the Sentinel? Yeah, Sentinel. Yeah, definitely. I purchased the Sentinel already, Algo. Yeah, the Sentinel pre-sale is definitely running right now. So, and everyone over here on the TikTok side, what's going on, guys? I am trying to dual stream here, so if there is some audio issues or anything like that, just let me know. I'll try to fix it. So, D's, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Good to see you. Shannon, what's up, Shannon? Insane Mania. All right, guys, let's hop into it. Do a pulse chain. What's up? What's up, Mark? Good to see you, buddy. Let's jump into it. We got some things to cover today. Like I said earlier, I think that the markets have looked pretty good. We're still sitting around that $3.09 trillion market cap. This thing started to spike up here. The fear and greed has started trying to almost climb out of extreme fear. It's now in the quote unquote fear category. So that could be a positive. But like I said, markets are actually doing decent. As decent as they could be after we just had a massive fallout. So good to see XRP back sitting around the 217 marker. 216 was kind of like the level that we talked about for XRP. Got some positive news coming out in regards to XRP too, which we'll talk about. So stock market, like you see right here, NASDAQ closes higher, but not just losing month despite Thanksgiving week rally. It's pretty crazy when you start to look at these things like what happens here. But I mean, the NASDAQ sitting here at 150 points up, S&P 536, and the Dow's up to 269. So not too bad for the Black Friday here. Positive things here. So again, regardless of how you feel about the political side of things here, we obviously know that anything that Trump says kind of rules the space here. One thing that President says, he'll keep the stock market at all-time highs and calls the market hot with a big boost for the 401ks. The S&P rises to levels just 1.3% away from new all record highs. So you have the President of the United States, the most powerful man in the world, basically coming out here and saying that he's going to do everything in his power to keep the stock markets at an all-time high, which we said that's probably the biggest thing you got to do. If you're Trump and you're going into this next year, I mean, you got midterms you got to worry about. There's a lot of things you have to worry about, and so as much as people want to say that the markets are going to go flat, like I said, I don't know. I'm not going to discount Trump, man. His pride is a big thing. I think he's a very prideful person, and I think that's one thing we can all agree on here, regardless of if you like him or not. And that's where I just have a hard time thinking that he's just going to allow the economy and us to go into a recession and allow the markets to take a tumble. Like I just don't see it happening. But maybe that's just me. He did come out and make some pretty big promises, but we'll see if that holds true here. Cool things out here is that we know that the global central banks are now pivoting. We do see this right now. This is actually really, really good. Again, there's bearish and bullish news on both sides of it, but right now we know that the global monetary policy is easing based off the metrics that are shown here, and this is actually really good. We know that we are sitting at some really high levels here, and this is a positive sign. So regardless of how you feel too, know that the monetary policy is changing, and we are most likely going to be having some major cutbacks coming in here. That's really good going into 2026. We want that, right? Obviously, this is going up with the Fed's decision. As you guys know, on December 10th, the Feds are going to make another rate cut decision here. Right now, the December rate odds are surged to 87%. Remember, this fell down to 48% literally last week. Now we're back up to 87. It's crazy how this can just flip like this. But here's the odds for it to be there. And then on top of that, if you actually want to see the real data, just go over to the CME here and you can see it's at 86.9% as of right now. So again, very, very good news. We know that rate cuts are coming here in December. I mean, that's 3 consecutive rate cuts that are going to happen. And that's what we want. We want, those rate cuts to happen in this space. Let's see here. What's happening with XRP? XRP, we got some more ETFs coming out here. As you guys know, the XRP ETFs have been insane. I mean, they've kicked off a massive amount of volume, which has been crazy. So it's good to see. I mean, it's good to see that there's going to be some more ETFs coming out here. So pretty excited about that. Let's see here. Then we go right over here. You can see right here, President Trump says he may completely cut income tax in the U.S. due to the tariff revenue. This is a huge one. So I don't know if you guys were listening to, I mean, he came out, Trump had a massive speech yesterday, put out a bunch of stuff yesterday. But one of the big takeaways was that he said he was going to keep the stock market at an all-time high. And then he said that he was going to come here and completely cut income tax in the U.S. due to tariff revenue. If this actually happens, dude, I mean, like that's going to be huge for a lot of things here. Again, how this works out, I don't know. I know he said this in regards to tariff revenue. We'll see if that happens. But if it does, I mean, that's a positive for anyone here in the United States. Also, different theory on what happened with Kraken XRP glitch to $90. These exchanges, man, don't trust the exchanges, dude. They're just APIs. I mean, you saw that Bybit got hacked over the weekend, right? Or over this what was it, the day before Thanksgiving, got hacked for a couple, millions of dollars. So I don't put much faith in any exchange, to be honest with you. So yeah, even the hack or even that glitch is kind of weird, right? Lionheart, what's up, buddy? Hope you and Fan had a great Thanksgiving. Yeah, some positive news. Texas became the first state to purchase Bitcoin. Oh, really, dude? Link will be launching their first ETF in December. Yeah, that's great, right, Lionheart? Yeah, and happy Thanksgiving to you too. Thanksgiving was great, man. Just hung out with the family, relaxed, had a good time. So, but here's a breakdown. Here's what we do know. Trump says he'll keep the stock at a record high. We got $600 billion a year in the Magnificent Seven, the 7 capex, which means that's what their spending is going to be. It said Fed cut interest rates into 3% plus or minus or plus inflation. So Fed cutting interest rates into a 3% plus inflation is what they're saying. That was really weird language. But yeah, that's what they're doing. We're obviously cutting rates. We're around 3% interest, 3% plus. Global AI infrastructure spending at $1 trillion a year. Fed ending quantitative tightening in 2 days. So we know this. We're going into quantitative easing. This is actually really big for a lot of us. XRP heading back under $2. You think so, Kevin? Yeah, I traded 2 100-ounce bars of Bitcoin on Halloween last year. Damn, bro. Also right here, U.S. deficit spending is greater than 6% of the U.S. GDP. NVIDIA larger than all but 5 national stock markets. I mean, that's crazy to think, dude. Like NVIDIA is that big. Record corporate buybacks of $1.2 trillion coming in 2026. Trump says he will completely cut income tax. Trump promises 2,000 stimulus checks in 2026. Like, how can you fight this momentum? How can you fight it, dude? I mean, there's just a lot of things going on in 2026. I think a lot of people are, again, you don't know what's going to happen. I don't think any of us know what can happen. And how it works out, who knows? But I mean, at the end of the day here, we have a lot of positive things coming up here. As much as there's negative things in the market, there's still a significant amount of positive things. The turkey dinner or the I actually didn't take a nap, guy. I didn't take a nap, dude. I was wide awake, dude, the entire time. I didn't take a nap, dude. But the turkey's great, dude. Fans red turkey is phenomenal. And yeah, it was good. Turkey was good. Gravy was good. Stuffing was good. Everything was good, man. Company was good. All that. God, I hope he follows through, dude. If he follows through, JS, it's gonna be game on, dude. Eugene, what's going on, man? Good morning to you as well. Yeah, if Trump follows through with these things, I think the momentum's going to be tough to bring down. It's desperate to keep the top longer. I think so too. Regardless, right? Suitcase. I mean, it could be an attempt, but I mean, if it does, it bodes well for a lot of people, right? It'll be interesting to see how it plays out. I'll be honest. I'm here for. There's a couple things I'm here for, dude. I mean, obviously, we know what happens when people get stimulus checks, right? Not everyone's going to be in the tax bracket to get a stimulus check. But if you are, I know that those stimulus checks do a significant thing to bring up the markets. I mean, we've seen it during the pandemic. I mean, like the stimulus checks were crazy. Markets went crazy. And then if you're cutting income tax, that's just another boost, right? I mean, it's going to be, I don't know. And then the when companies out here start saying they're going to do buybacks, I mean, 1.2 trillion coming into buybacks. I mean, follow the buybacks, man. Like the buybacks are going to be huge, dude. Jaden, hey, thanks so much for the Faith Rich sent. Thanks so much for the over on TikTok. Thanks so much for the little boost over there. The little those are great, dude. Thank you so much. So this will be interesting to see how this plays out. I'll be honest. Thank you so much for the gifts over here that lit up all the gifts in there. I don't even know what that means, but thank you. This right here is great, right? So Coinbase Bitcoin Premium turns green. U.S. institutions are buying again. So obviously you can see over the course of November, which November was dreadful. Basically all of November was red up until the last day here, which is today. You can see that basically almost every single day was red, except I think there was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Today makes 9 days in the green from institutions buying. Everything else was selling. So the question is are we going to start to see a turnaround here in institutional buying? It's a good question. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to see. But we're starting to see the sells maybe have come to an end here. November 20th or November 21st seems to be the day where maybe we hit the bottom. You can see that's where the massive amounts of premium sells were right here at the very bottom. Now we're starting to come back into the green here. We've had other days that just spiked in green, and then we continued with selling again. But I don't know. It's going to be very interesting to sort of see how this plays out. I don't know what the answer is going to be here, but today marks one of the first days in a long time that we've actually had buying into the green, dude. 93K is the top, then 75S was a proper TA. Okay, Andy. All right, man. You think this is where we're at? All right. And some people feel that way, right? There's bullish and bearish news to all this. So these are just some things. Good to see that they're buying again. Here's what's crazy, right? So I share this with you guys. This guy puts Bitcoin on a seasonal chart here. This is a 10 years of Bitcoin seasonality in one chart, which I always dig. Tell you guys that all the time. You can see that we're actually so the blue is actually the average, right? So the blue is if you take all the last 10 years of Bitcoin and you put it on and you put it into one line, this is the average of Bitcoin, right? This is the average of what Bitcoin is. You have your spikes out here, which obviously are outliers. You have your lower ones, which are outliers, but on average, this is sort of where Bitcoin goes on a seasonality chart and the growth of where it goes. Look at where we're at, dude. I mean, this right here, this black line or blue line, however you see it, is the average of Bitcoin across 10 years of Bitcoin. And then you have 2025. like that's not normal. You know what I mean? Like that's not a normal looking line here. When you start to look at the averages across the board here, I mean, that's a significant fallout. So like to me, like that's an anomaly almost. We've fallen out of not only are we not on average, but we've fallen out of even the lowest of averages, which is down here, right? And so it's crazy when you start looking at this, like where is this going to go from here? I mean, that I don't know, but I mean, we are definitely at a weird time in crypto. On the Wyclef symmetric, Elliott wave, almost certainly. Yeah, we'll see what happens, man. I mean, there's a lot of things. We'll pull up some charts here. We'll take a look at see where the next levels are. But we could have a relief rally here and then fall back to it too. There's a lot of things that can happen. If Trump's really saying that we're going to have stimulus checks, stock buybacks, all that kind of stuff going in 2026, I mean, the record, the stock market actually might continue to hit record highs. Will Bitcoin follow? I don't know. We hope it does. So here's also going back to sort of what Andy over here on TikTok saying is that, we're in the most divided period of the entire crypto cycle. Bulls keep posting 150x BTC, bears screaming BTC at 40K. But who is right? Who's right on this, dude? And I think that when you start to look at this, there's a lot of levels in here. I mean, every time we get to the cycle tops, which is about roughly 1,420 days from one cycle top to the next cycle top, and then you got about 1,143 days. 1,430 days from one cycle bottom to the other cycle bottom. And so when you start to actually see these play out here, people might think that this is actually, we hit the cycle top up here at 126, based off the days, based off of where we're at. And you got to think, 65%, which is rough. I mean, that's already given, we're roughly sitting around 75, 81, 79 from our all-time highs down to our lows on each of these. We're roughly sitting around the 75% marker, 70, maybe a little 76. And right now, they're already calculated that in, showing that 65 puts us right around that 35 to 40,000 marker. So there are a lot of people out here that are believing that this was a cycle top. And so as much as there's positive news out there, there's also metrics to back up that we might have already hit our cycle top. So again, I want to preface that by saying, like, I talk about the good things. There's also bad things. There's also bearish stuff out here as much as there's bullish stuff. So I'm just presenting the facts, presenting what the data is showing us, and then you make the decision what's best for you. Hey, Austin, I'm late. Hope you guys had a great day. I did, Tony. Hope you did as well, man. Thank you so much, dude. Bullish long term, bearish short term. Yeah, we can have a bullish long term. I mean, the thing is that if you're here holding for a long time, like, none of these dips really scare you anyways, because the cool part is that we've been holding for such a damn long time, and we know that the markets continue to go up, and eventually it's going to go up. So if you're a long-term holder, like, none of this will really affect you. If it's only the people that are short-term, or maybe the people that bought as a short-term holder, or maybe someone who bought the jumping in for their first time, maybe they're a little scared now, and that could happen. So hypothetically, let's say we are entering a bear market in the traditional cycle. How long does a bear market This is a perfect example right here. Like I said, roughly 1,430 days from last bear cycle to the next low of the other one. And again, you can go back and look at these. This one was 1,450 days. This one was 1,430 days. This one right now, they're saying 1,400. So, I mean, they're taking the averages of these. And again, this is nothing certain. But, there's two ways to look at this. You can look at the banana hammock guy who believes that we're have this massive relief and we're going to take the next leg up. And you got the bears in here who believe that we've hit this next level. I have a hard time thinking that I guess for me, like, this would be completely different than any other cycle, because if we lost 75% of the Bitcoin from 126, usually we fall down to the previous high of the previous run is usually how it goes. And this one, that wouldn't match. So since Bitcoin launched, this would be the first cycle that doesn't actually happen, to where we actually go lower than the previous high of the previous bull. Like, it doesn't make sense. So that's where I have a hard time with it. But again, yeah, using time frames is the best way. I think it's pretty good to see the time frames. And so again, people have to make their own decisions here, and there can always be anomalies that get thrown in here. And I mean, and I'll show you some anomalies that are coming up here, right here. This is the one. I mean, look at how this is looking out right now. When the monthly returns here, we're having our third worst November in crypto. And usually December follows. Usually when November is bad, December follows. So there hasn't been a single time now in the history of Bitcoin where if a November was red, that December was green. It hasn't happened. And so you got to worry about that as well. But one positive thing here is that usually the next month following a bad November and December, we have significant gains, right? Even in 2023, went up 40% in just January. You go back to 2019, December 2019, that next year went up 30% in 2020. So anytime these actually happen, that follows through in November, then goes into December. We typically have a good month going into January. So you could take that for some positivity. Like, yeah, we might not have might not have like the Christmas rally that we're all hoping for, but knowing that December, going into the low of December, we could have a massive rally in January. So that could be, we see that historically. Also, I want to point this out here. Actually, it's right here. Where'd it go? Right here. So this is actually some pretty crazy data, right? We're going back roughly to 2000, 2011, and it's pretty wild when we start to look at this. So it's so you have the NASDAQ QQ, which is the top stocks, right? So you can see right here the NASDAQ QQ Invesco ETF total percent returns. This is by far, we haven't had this bad of a November since 2011. That's pretty crazy, dude. Like that's pretty damn crazy when you start to think about that. We haven't had one that's almost 15 years going on. Going on 15 years. I mean, like, damn, dude. I mean, this tracks the NASDAQ 100 index is basically what it comes down to. And we haven't had a bad year like this since in November since 2011. So you look at the following months, dude, and even if you look at the following months when whenever it's red, the next month is red. But what's crazy about that is if you go back to 2011 and you see that, obviously November was in the red, and then you go back and you see that December will be in the red. If you go back to the next following year, that whole quarter takes off, right? Quarter actually blew up pretty good. Even if you go back to 2018, where we had, again, November was in the negative, December was in the negative. You go to the following year, which again would be 2018, that next month is actually looking pretty good. So, I mean, take this for what it is, but we'll see what happens going into Q1 of 2026. I'm 27. Nice, dude. That's good, and yeah, hell yeah, dude. Show you some charts. Yeah, show some charts, man. Yeah, appreciate you being here. I wouldn't count on stimulus checks. That'd be interesting. It'd be crazy if we get some stimulus checks, dude. Austin, one market cycle top indicator has triggered already. Yeah, there was one close. It was like 89. What was it? 89 on like Monday, I think. So, plus the metals are on fire. Yeah, silver just hit some record highs, right? I mean, silver's on a tear right now too. You think we'll see a $3 again for what? Are you talking about for XRP? Yeah, I mean, again, when I don't know, but I mean, I think eventually we'll see it again. I'd be nervous holding BTC. I think any crypto is kind of rough right now. Also, I'm still healthy, up, but haven't taken any profits. Let's see here. XRP has the most beautiful chart in the industry. It's pretty nice, dude. You can't deny that. You know what I mean? Let's see. Everything is changing and decoupling from each other's predictions are all far. I know new patterns will emerge. I would agree, Trinity. I think that a lot of these previous cycles plus like future cycles and all that kind of stuff, it's like we all look at history as like an indicator as to what it's going to be, and this year has obliterated a lot of that. We haven't trended any which way. It's been so it's a very unique cycle right now, and it's hard to predict what's happening here. But I guess I'm here for it. You know what I mean? Like I'm here for it. I think there's some other things out here that show you that we maybe hit bottom, right? I've showed this before. After feeling max pain, short-term holders are recovering and their cost basis is nearing break-even levels. So again, as you guys know, we hit a bottom at 99%. So people holding Bitcoin, basically 99% of them were at a loss. Now they're back to an 80% loss, and then we're getting near the break-even point, which is what you want to see, a break-even point for anyone holding Bitcoin, especially short-term holders, which is anyone holding Bitcoin less than 155 days. So we're starting to see that come back, which is really, really good. Doesn't mean that Bitcoin's going to go back to an all-time high, but it is good to see that short-term holders are getting some relief. As you guys know, short-term holders are actually getting obliterated, and it's kind of crazy when you think about that. That people were just selling. They continually sold their positions, which is crazy to me. Like you're just gonna take the loss. You know what I mean? And that's what's wild. I'm thinking about selling some of my sterling. Oh, you're gonna sell some silver, dude? Austin, one BTC market cycle top indicator. Yeah, I just read that. Yeah, man. Thank you. Yo, happy Gold Friday, y'all. What's up, brother? Good to see you, buddy. Just jumped on. What's up? Yeah, it's good to see you, man. Dove's mom, look at the silver day. Yeah, silver was killing it, dude. I'll be honest with you. Silver was doing phenomenal today. I'll show you guys the chart for silver here. There's a couple posts that came out about this. I think it's pretty remarkable to see what silver has been able to do here. I was looking at it this morning before I came on here. Look at this, guys. I mean, silver is right now sitting at some really good levels. I mean, it peaked at an all-time high in 1980. Then it peaked at an all-time high in 2011, and now it's rallying back here in 2025. It says, while everyone's fighting over the AI bubble, precious metals are casually crushing every other asset class. Gold and silver always know what's coming next first. Own assets or be left behind. I mean, it's pretty crazy when you start to think about this, dude. So, I mean, yeah, precious metals are absolutely destroying it right now, dude. Did you see the shady Post Antics was posting about the pre-sale, did a soft launch so their team could dump at 0.14 and the pre-sale buyers are stuck not being able to claim their tokens? Holy crap, dude. Seriously? Yeah, you got to be careful, man. Like I said, pre-sales might sound all great, but I mean, if the team's never launched something, that's kind of rough, dude. Did they really? Damn, dude, that sucks. I have like $500 trapped in that thing then. That's what it sounds like. Damn, dude. So are they launched or not launched? And can people claim or not claim? That's kind of crazy. Picked up some more Cent for my bag. Yeah, dude, Sentinel's looking great, dude. Sentinel hit 800 and what is it? 875,000 in the pre-sale. 26 days left, dude. I mean, that thing's gone crazy. In 3-4 days, it did almost did everything did more than what Acceler did in like that same time frame. Or sorry, in roughly what 25 days. F Bitcoin, I sold it when it broke 100K. All right, Andrew. Bitcoin, hey man, there's money to be made, dude. You could buy and sell, buy and sell. Bitcoin is going to dwarf everything soon. Yeah, you definitely got some mixed results for sure on where it's going to go. Why XRP dropping? I think XRP. What's crazy? Speaking of XRP, where did my little thing go? Did I actually delete out of it? 21 shares is going to be dropping their ETF here. I don't know where I put it. Dang it, I had it up, but I think the 21 shares ETF is coming out here on Monday. I think right is what I saw. So 21 shares for XRP is going to have another ETF coming up on Monday here. And yeah, it is dropping slightly, but nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Metal's where it's at. Dumped all my crypto a while back. Okay. Trent, what's up, buddy? So you can see we're starting to make a nice little rally back here. We got 2 days, 6 hours left for the weekly end of Bitcoin right here. You can see XRP has made a nice little rally backwards too, or back upwards. The weekly's still at the bottom here. Day chart's at the top here, but again, my weekly indicator's at the bottom. See if we can actually tap back out of this. So Best Wallet token live, loading up on the low right now. Oh damn! So Best Wallet launched as well. They have been debanked years ago when Donald Trump started running for office. Yeah, I was listening to the whole Bill Maher and what's her name? The Trump oh my gosh, I just blanked her name. The Trump Eric Trump's wife. I can't think of her name. And listening to that, XRP is just consolidating and trending sideways. Yeah, it's definitely trending sideways. Trump looks sick to me. I think he's fine. You want the 4 hour? Yeah, we can look at the 4 hour, dude. Yeah, 4 hours down right now. It's definitely bouncing around at the bottom here. Trump started his fight against the elites, the big banks, and told Trump's. Yeah, I heard that they hit him pretty hard. You couldn't buy houses and stuff like that. That's kind of sucks, especially when you're trying to buy some stuff. But yeah, the 4 hours, 4 hours don't lie. 4 hours on Bitcoin obviously came up. You can see right here, we came up, hit a level. Now we're probably going to come back down. Almost exactly identical to this right here, but just a little bit different right here. Let me get this, hide this out of the way here. But yeah, we're probably going to be coming down here and hitting probably, hopefully, maybe, again, it's hard to say, but there's a fair value gap sitting here around 88,000. Wouldn't shock me if we actually hit that, dude. Austin, I try not to pull people up, Andy. I wish you could. What you could do is you could post some stuff on X, and I'll repost it for you, Andy. But yeah, I don't really pull a whole lot of people up on YouTube, bro. But if you want to tag me in something on X, I'll repost it, bro. I'll share that. If you want to do that, I'll do it that way. Austin, if you got time, can you check the charts for Link and see what be the next support line? Yeah, we take a look for Link here, dude. We got some, they got some Link ones coming. Oh, this is actually looking pretty good, dude. The 4 hour is on its way down, which is good, right? I mean, we could probably try to buy the bottom here. The day chart's definitely going to probably trend down here. What's the weekly's probably at the bottom. But yeah, you're probably not looking too bad right here. I mean, the goal, look at that, look at that resistance right there, dude. Massive resistance right here at that 13. Yeah, we got to break past that 13. That's probably the biggest level right there. It's got some headwinds ahead of it right there. But it's good to see the 4 hour. 4 hour is going to come back down. We obviously have that fair value gap. Probably need to pull a new fib. Oops. Probably need to go pull some new fibs on this. Quanta's looking spicy today. Jamie Dimon is Brad's little. I appreciate it, Andy. Have a good one, dude. Yeah, the XRP chart's not looking too bad, dude. The weeklies are again telling me that we have an opportunity to make a nice little bounce back with the weeklies. Same with Bitcoin. The weekly Bitcoin's starting to make a little trend back upward on the RSI. Oh man, thanks, dude. No problem, dude. Quant, it's a dark horse. That's Trent. Trent believes in. Trent loves Quant, dude. He says a lot, but not many results for us. Oh, what are you talking about? Crypto, Trump? What are you talking about? Max Kaiser got into a fist fight with Jamie Dine. Did he really? Have you ever heard of the Seek? I have not heard of that, dude. No. And where did Antics launch on, dude? Did it launch on Ethereum? Did it launch on Solana? Like, where did it launch at? I guess I should probably just look on X. The Antics TG happened on November 27th with the token starting its trading on MEXC at 11 p.m. Unfortunately, as you may notice, there has been an unexpected technical issue faced by some members of our community regarding the claiming. Interesting. So it's only on MEXC. Is that what my understanding is? So it's not there's nothing. They didn't launch on a decentralized side. Is that my understanding? They just launched on a centralized. They didn't launch on a decentralized side. Crypto is part of the financial freedom system, not only because of what it is, but also because it offers people the opportunity to become financially free. That's true. I agree with that. What happens if you sold during the glitch? Would they pay you out? I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question, dude. Keep an eye close on Quant. That's a good question if they'll pay you out. I don't know, dude. Never launch anywhere else, and they're making excuses as to why the tokens can't be claimed. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. So they basically making true money. What's up, buddy? It's been a while. Miss you too, man. Thanks so much for being here for 17 months, man. You've been here for a long time. 17 months. I know you've been here longer than that, but yeah, you've been here for a long time, bro. It's good to see you, man. Yeah, that's crazy. Antics did that. I can't even use the MEXC, dude, here in the United States. You know what I mean? Like, some people can't even use exchanges. And I mean, crypto, like that's kind of interesting. I don't even know. So like, how do you even claim your tokens if you want to claim them? If you can't even log into MEXC, how do you even claim them? That's craziness, dude. Market calendars on December 5th. The real token will make its first global listing. Stay tuned. All right. Yeah, that's crazy, Rick. The heck. I can't use it. I can't use it either. Hey, Austin, thanks for holding it down and keeping it real. 10-10. Oh, appreciate you, Kyle. Dude, good to see you, man. Hope all is well, bud. Yeah, that's why I'm sticking to Sentinel, dude. Sentinel's my next pre-sale that I'm in. You guys know that, dude. Sentinel's the only pre-sale that I'm in at the current. Oh, take that back. I'm in Pure Wallet as well. Pure Wallet and Sentinel are the two cryptos pre-sales that I'm in right now. And I think this one has 26 days, 5 hours left on this pre-sale. I'm kind of excited. Like I said, excited about it. Obviously, there's a team behind it that has been successful with that. Have you seen the video? Have you made a video about Cent? I see your post. I have not made a video about Cent. No, I probably should though, dude. How much you invested in Cent, Austin? I'm invested about $21,000 right now. I think that's where I'm at. I think I have like 21,000, almost 21,000. I have 20,936 invested currently. So my rewards right now are sitting about roughly one. I think my estimated rewards right now is about 176.18. So not too bad. How many months do you think XRP will get back to $3? Depends on where we're at, Gel. It really depends on where we're at. It depends on where the markets are going. I think there's some things out here that are telling us that there's some positive stuff out here. I mean, right here, you can see when we look at total BTC supply, bull corrections never push past or more than 30% into losses. It says bear market grinds between 40 to 60% for about a year. And again, this is BTC supply. It says we're roughly at approximately 35% today, which is dangerously close to our normal bear market territory. It says a further drop in the BTC supply would be the final confirmation that we potentially could be in a bear market. So, there's a lot of metrics out here to follow, dude. Yeah, the Clarity Act would be good, dude. I would agree. The Clarity Act would be huge. I couldn't agree more with that. Gobble up on the Monad. Yeah, people definitely got on the Monad. Video about XCL and Cent would be fire. Yeah, I probably should do something like that. Start for that Sentinel. Ready to see the interaction with XCL. Me too, Griff. I'm with you, dude. Yeah, XCL and Cent. Yeah, I'm excited for it, dude. We'll see what happens here. Obviously rewards are coming in. The days have been a little rough. I mean, there's still a profit to be made right now, which is good, right? Sentinel's trading performance. It's up and down a little bit right now for their AI trading network that they got. So I think this is actually still sitting pretty good here. But I mean, I think that this is Exceller was definitely one of the better launch projects of the year for me personally. I think a lot of people did really well off of it. And the team came out and did exactly what they said they were going to do. Little things here and there, but I mean, like for the most part, it was pretty fair. I walked away pretty happy. I think everyone else did too. And I mean, Sense is right around the corner too. We have roughly, like I said, you have roughly 26 days, right? 26 days, 5 hours to get in on it. Yeah, I'm excited about it, dude. I'm not playing around. I'm like, hey, dude, like it's time to have some fun. Hey, Austin, still hope for that $4 XRP by year end. I mean, my hope is there, right? My hope is there. It's gonna be interesting to see how it plays out. Go Bears, Cowboys fan. Sorry. What's up, Crypto Keeper Joe? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, man. So yeah, Sentinel's the next big one out here. Obviously, they're on track to do pretty well. I could be more excited for this one. 26 days away, which puts it right around a Christmas time, which is crazy, right? But the markets are starting to trying to make a little bit of a fight back in this last hour. Trying to make a fight back. The Clarity Act would be crazy if we got the Clarity Act. I agree. I think the Clarity Act would be good. That would be a pretty wild ride to see the Clarity Act come through and see how that. I wonder what would that do for Trump? Like for his Trump token, the World Liberty Finance token, Melania. Like what would that do? I mean, I guess it's before the Clarity Act. So Martin Black Flag, Q1, Q2, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Yeah, I think it's going to be sitting good. I'm excited for Q1. Everything needs to stay in the crapper until the end of the year. And it very well could. There's a lot of things, like I told you guys, like just go look at the historical data of where's it at? Like right here, we know that usually last time in 2011, when November went red, December went red. So we had an end of the year that wasn't that great, but we popped out and had a really good 2012 when it came to the NASDAQ triple Q. So, I mean, there's those things you can see. I think there was another chart I might have had up here. Yeah, right here's another one, right? We know that going into, every time that November's had a red month, December is followed with a red month as well. And then we go into Q1 of the next year, and you actually, well, I guess I should say the next month, we went up 30%. And then the one before that went up 39%. So we could say that January could be a good month if November and December stays in the crapper, dude. Some of dude, thanks for being a member for 14 months, dude. I know you've been here a lot longer than that, but don't buy the Christmas wrap. This is a bull trap. You think it's a bull trap, dude? Hey, Austin, what's up, XL Mafia? Good to see you, buddy. You walked away from Exceller pretty happy? No, like I'm saying I walked away. Like I'm happy with what they got, dude. Like, yeah, we all sat here with Exceller. I mean, Exceller's dude done phenomenal, man. My bag is still there, dude. 100% still there. Where's mine? I think I have roughly. Let me put my MetaMask in. I think it's still up. I haven't looked at Exceller. It was pumping the other day, dude. Yeah, it's sitting at 82 right now. 72,000 right now. So yeah, my bag's still there, 100% there. It's up about 8.87%. Yeah, I think Sentinel's like Sentinel's coming around to start putting money into this thing. That's gonna look good, dude. Last year I peaked in my wallet around December 7th. Anything can happen. We go into a full-blown bear market from here and have a crazy guy candle to 500K. Exceller, I'm up. Yeah, Exceller, we're still sitting here. I mean, Exceller, and I'm talking about Sentinel as well. Sentinel and Exceller are going to feed off of each other, so that's kind of what I'm liking here. Anything can happen. We can go into a full-blown bear market. You think so? Yeah, I would agree. We could go into a full-blown bear market. What's up, Dan? Good to see you, man. Last year, I peaked in my wallet around December 7th. That's pretty crazy, right? You think Bitcoin in 5 years will be 500,000? Probably will, dude. Probably will, for sure. No, I'm saying we all walked everyone was happy with the Exceller's launch. Everyone was happy with what Exceller has done. Everyone is happy. Like there's nothing. Some people walked away like mad because whatever reason. But I mean, like I don't think anyone. I think that project has done phenomenal. You know what's crazy about Acceler is Acceler is still it's still trending. It's still doing. It's still up. I mean, it was up roughly 50% the other day, which is crazy, right? Still up 4% today. I mean, this thing has still done really, really well, even through this market, right? These ups and downs here, but I mean, it's still done really, really well, even on Deck Screener, dude. Go look at Deck Screener. We were talking about Acceler, yeah. Oh, Axelar. No, yeah, I'm not talking about Axelar. Sorry, dude. I'm talking about Acceler. My bad. So, I mean, like, again, I think it has a good opportunity. It has a good team behind it, obviously. How does it show profits earned on Sentinel? Yeah, it does. Right here. If you go in and you put in your dashboard, if you go to the dashboard, if you purchased anything, you went to the dashboard, you can see your estimated rewards. So estimated rewards based off 2.39% shares of the pool right now, which is about 176. This has gone. My percentage has gone down. Obviously, as people purchased it, this was sitting around like 3.21% or 3.3% when I first started. Now it's down to 2.4 because obviously more people are purchasing, which causes your percentage or your holder share to go down. So, but yeah, you can see it right now in real time. I was at 300K December 7th. I took profits after the first of the year, though, so not so much. Oh, I got you, Shannon. Yeah, silver busting all time highs right now. I know. I saw that, Doug. We're just looking at that chart. That's a crazy thing to see. Where is it at? Yeah, right here, dude. It's crazy to see that it's gone up there, right? Sitting at 56. Oh, sitting at 56.43. Yeah, that's crazy, right? Good to have some Axel though too. I haven't even touched Axelar. New info on the website. Yeah, and there's new info on Exceller's website. That's true. Yeah, you got the pre-sale that's ending for Sentinel, and then you got the light and the fuse in 11 days. So something for Exceller's coming here in about 11 days, 5 hours. So hello, Austin. I was Exceller relayer number one, and for some reason when okay, yeah, Mumble Land. I don't know what I don't know what you said there. 190, it dipped. You must have accidentally sent it before you were finished. I have 3 diamond relayers going on Excel right now. Damn, Steven, that's crazy. How are more people not talking about bug? I have no idea. I don't even know what that is, dude. Yo, I need to unban an XCL TG. Please help. They actually have a new TG. Clifton. They have a new TG because the other TG got shut down. I think the new TG is out there. You might be able to go here to the website and join it if it's open. Yeah, you could join right here, the Exceller Gateway. I think that's the right one. 9 subscribers. Is that it? There's only 9 people in there. Doesn't seem like that. I don't know. Or maybe that's the. I don't know. Maybe that the original one. I don't know. I have to go back and look. But I know they've posted one out there. Almost 2x on my silver. Hell yeah, dude. I know, but I got banned on accident. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, that's the worst. My guess is that if we're lucky, we'll be in a flat market till first quarter of 2026. Yeah, that'd be nice, right? I was a Acceler relayer number, and for some reason, my wallet is not being acknowledged. I have to pay around 10K. Um, um, yeah, I don't know the whole relayer thing. I'm gonna be honest with you, Mambo Land. I don't know the whole relayer. That whole relayer thing. I don't. There's a lot of people in the Acceler project that obviously know it better than I do. You saying $600 per ounce for silver? Damn. John, I don't know what that is, dude. I don't know what that one is. I don't. Yeah, I don't know what Grammarly is. Oh, gotcha. I never heard of that Trinity. That's the first I heard of that. I don't know. That's crazy. Almost 2 extra silver, dude. There was way more info on the Exceller website if you scroll down. Oh, about the Exceller stuff or about the okay, there's more on there. Let me scroll down then. Where did it go? Mhm. Oh yeah, right there. This. So all new relayer system. We are rebuilding the relayer system from the ground up for enhanced security and performance, architectural design, smart contract development, security audit. Okay, maybe that's what it is. Current relayer is unaffected. If you are already a registered relayer, your node continues to operate normally. Daily rewards and transaction processing remain active. New registration paused. New relayers registration temporarily closed while we develop the improved system. Registers will reopen when the V2 launches with enhanced features. What's coming: enhanced smart contracts, security with multiple audits, improved reward distribution mechanism, no more staking, purely rewards. Oh, that's kind of nice. You don't have to worry about staking. It's just purely rewards. Okay, that's good, dude. Stay tuned for updates on the new system. There you go. So that's probably what's coming up here in 11 days, I would assume. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. All right. There you go. That's probably why you're having an issue with that. I'm still heavily invested in XCL, but also think it's dead. Oh, man. I guess I don't think like that. The official Exceller page has been put. The link out on new. Okay, so the new Exceller TGs out there on the Exceller page. Okay, yeah, go click on that. This is my first time on the centralized side. So when Cent drops, how do I claim my tokens? They'll just airdrop to your wallet, Tyrone. They just get airdropped to your wallet. So they just show up in your wallet when they get launched. You just have to put in the contract address to claim them, which will everyone. I mean, there's so many people out here. Me, everyone in the community will show everyone how to do it if you haven't done it. You just got to take the address. When they post the address, they're going to probably post a contract address like you see right here with Exceller. There is a smart contract right here. So you just copy the smart contract. It'll be like that for Sentinel. You just paste it in your add token on your wallet side and you'll be good to go. TradingView has 60 to 80% off today for all the TAs. Oh, nice, Tall Paul. I did see that pop up when I first clicked on it. It was like a big screen that popped up. So yeah, that'd be awesome. But all right, guys, I'm gonna hop off a little bit early here today. We got some soccer today. I gotta get running on. It takes a little bit to get there. So we got some soccer camps coming up here for the next couple days. But I'll be able to stream here same time tomorrow around 10 a.m. and talk about whatever happens in the market. I'll try to come on tonight. Maybe have a late night stream here on this Friday. We'll see how it goes. I'm not making promises, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to get back to being consistent, like I told you guys. So, but I appreciate each and every one of you guys coming in here. I hope you guys had a fantastic Thanksgiving, and I hope you guys have a great Black Friday. And yeah, with all that, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Appreciate you all. We'll see you guys maybe later tonight. And so with all that, we're out. Peace out, everyone.